Have you ever felt like happiness was a destination somewhere off in the distant future that was basically unobtainable? If you make it to the end of this video, I'm going to share with you a major key to finding happiness. Before we get into things, if you can resonate with that statement, give me a thumbs up in the comments so I know I'm not alone. In 2014, I tried to leave this place, and if it wasn't for Archangel Michael appearing, I wouldn't be here. In the last 10 years, it's been a very rigorous healing journey. And the one thing that I contribute a lot of my success to is learning to heal, learning to love, and learning to accept my shadow. As long as you're at odds with yourself and trying to be happy while you have all these unresolved issues with your shadow and learning to love yourself, you're never going to truly be happy. You can become fake happy. It's kind of like being in a boat that has a hole in it and your boat's filling up with water, and it's like, well, I'm just going to ignore this hole and continue to be happy. But in the back of your mind, you know that your boat is sinking. It's not true happiness, it's fake happiness. It's kind of like this image right here. In the spiritual community, they'll tell you if you have one thing that's not going right in your life, you should focus on the other 9 things that are going right. But in my opinion, that's one of the most ridiculous things I've ever heard of. Instead of walking around with your arm on fire, how about you put out your arm that's on fire, and then you can enjoy the things that are going right in your life, right? For many people, that arm being on fire is learning to love and accept your shadow. If you have aspects of you that are mad, sad, angry, you have to sit down with yourself and ask yourself why. And you have to stop beating yourself up for feeling that way. You know, often when we look at someone that's in a happier place and we evaluate where we are, it highlights that discord, right? And it makes us feel even worse. And if you have all these unresolved, shadow aspects of you, and you just try to jump to being happy, you're always going to be at odds with yourself. So instead of beating yourself up for feeling a certain way, why don't you learn to love your shadow, learn to love the hurt aspects of yourself, be more compassionate towards them. And once you do that, that's when I truly was able to find happiness, because I was like, how am I supposed to be happy when there's an aspect of me that's like, this path that I was given, this life is bullshit. As long as I was trying to brush it away with a broom and be like, no, stop saying that, we're happy. It was trying to become happy in a non-organic way. And until I was like, you know what, okay, there is an aspect of me that's like, not really grateful for the things that I've been through. And I learned to love that aspect of me. Then I was able to become happier, more genuine. And once that happened, I was like, okay, I went through all these things, and now I'm able to help people that have been through similar things. And I see a higher aspect, I see a higher purpose for it all, and it doesn't carry as much weight. So instead of trying to ignore your arm that's on fire, put it out, and then you can genuinely focus on the other things that are going right in your life. It starts with baby steps. You're into law of attraction and you're aware of where your attention goes, energy flows. Sometimes when you're down in the dumps and trying to tell yourself, I'm happy, I'm living my dream life, can just highlight more of where you're not and actually put blocks in your path. So start with baby steps. Start telling yourself, I'm healing every day, and every day I'm getting better. Every day I'm learning to love myself more and more and more. You don't have to go from A to Z in the blink of an eye. If you find value in my videos and you'd like to support me, you can check out my biography. It's called Finding Me, now available on my website. All you gotta do is click the circle. You'll see my website. Click on the link. It'll take you right there. I'm also offering a healing service where I guide your soul to the 12th dimension, let Jesus perform all the healings. You don't need to do nothing. No phone calls or Zoom. We connect through email, and then I perform the healing on the date and time that you select. That's all I got. Hit the like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.